Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA playoffs are here, and I have a guarantee for you in this video. I am so excited to get into this, and the guarantee for today, if we do not go 3-0 on today's video, I will be giving every single person that likes and subscribes and then drops a comment free access to our Discord for the NBA games on Sunday. If you're interested, just like, comment, subscribe. Again, we will go 3-0 today in this video, or everyone gets it for free on Sunday, a free one-day trial. That's it. That's the intro. We're going to get right into the picks. I'm giving you 5 picks today, a full 3-man slip, and then 2 bonus picks in case you guys want some extra action on the other games. And without further ado, we are going to get right into the picks. I'm not going to delay. I'm not going to say anything else. Let's do it. First up, actually to recap yesterday, we did hit the Miami Heat. We very likely hit the Grizzlies. That game's still going on. We hit Tyler Hero, and then the other 2 picks are currently playing. I don't know how it's going to go. I think we might lose that. Either way, let's get into it. Jamal Murray, higher than 22.5 points plus rebounds, is the first pick on the lineup. He's a great playoff performer. He's hit this in 6 of his last 10 games, most recently against the Rockets, who are a top 5 defense, very comparable to the Clippers. The Clippers are also a top 5 defense, and we can see here Jamal Murray against the Rockets, who are the number 4 defense. He went for 23, 16 points, 7 rebounds. On the season as a whole, he's hitting this at a 60% clip, 40 of 67 total games. He's hit this in 12 of his last 20, and then head-to-head against the Clippers, he's hit this in 4 of the last 5 times he played against them. You can also see against the Clippers right here, he went for 21 points and 3 rebounds, and then also against the Clippers right here, he went for 20 points and 5 rebounds. Also, sportsbooks favoring it up like crazy. Yes, it's a tough matchup, like I said before, but sportsbooks favoring it up is a gigantic indicator that this is a great pick. Fanduel's minus 122, Draftkings minus 130, Caesars minus 133, Draftkings in another state minus 135. You get the point. It's a good pick. Lock that one in as the first pick on the lineup. For the second pick on the lineup, we're going to head over to the Lakers versus Minnesota Timberwolves game, and we're going to take Luka Doncic for more than 44.5 PRA. As you guys can see right here, he's gone above this at a 70% clip across his last 20 games. 14 of his last 20. In his 2 most recent games, he's gone off against the Rockets, going for 54, and then the game before that against, of course, the Dallas Mavericks in a revenge game, going for 45, 8, and 6. Yes, he is on a new team, but at the end of the day, he's been a consistent playoff performer his entire career. And the Minnesota Timberwolves, yes, while they are a top 5 defense, statistically top 6 defense, they're actually a little bit weaker against point guards. Yes, they're top 3 against points, but they're 13th against rebounds and 11th against assists. And we all know Luka can rack up a triple-double pretty easily and then score 25 for us. Head-to-head against the Minnesota Timberwolves, in the last 10 times that Luka's played against them, he's gone above it at a 70% rate. And then on the season as a whole, Luka's hitting this at a 54% clip. Sportsbooks favoring it up. Fanduel's minus 130, Draftkings minus 130. Stuff you do really like to see. So Luka Doncic, more than 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists, is the second pick on the lineup. And before I give you guys the third pick, which is going to be in the Celtics game, I need you to do me one favor and do yourself a favor and make sure you are downloading Underdog Fantasy. This is the app I use to make all these picks, and why it's so important that you have this for the playoffs. When you guys use the promo code PISTONS, they're going to hook you up with up to $1,000 for free just for downloading the app. Then they're going to hook you up with the Luka Doncic 1-point special. You can add that to any of your slips. So if you guys want to replace Luka in this slip with him to score 1 point, it keeps the payout the same. Then you're also going to get a free month in our VIP group when you drop a comment saying, hey, I used your code. And they do so many specials for the NBA playoffs. Like they're going to do like sweat-free tokens. They're going to basically means like if your bet doesn't hit, they'll refund you. They do so many promotions, deposit bonuses. It is my favorite app. So download Underdog, lock that in, use the code PISTONS. It's all linked down below in the description if you're interested. Now for the third and final pick on the slip. And remember, this is the 3-pick slip where I said if it does not go 3-0, you all get free access on Sunday. But keep in mind, this is like a normal video. It's not like I'm telling you to go slam this. This is not more confident than normal. This is just me putting a guarantee because we've been on a bit of a cold streak on the YouTube, and I want to give some insurance to you guys and make sure everyone stays as happy as possible. So do your own research. Third pick, Sam Hauser, more than 4.5 points, and I honestly don't know why this is on the board. This is kind of one of those picks, in my opinion, where if it loses, it loses. But the guy's been red hot recently. Of course, he's playing an uptick in minutes, of course, as the Celtics kind of rested some of their starters toward the end of the year. But he's coming off a 15-point, 20-point, 10.7, and 18-point stretch. He's hit this in 10 straight games. He's hit it in 18 of his last 20. Head-to-head against the Orlando Magic, he's hit this in 4 of the last 6 times he played against them. And yes, the Magic are the best defense in the NBA. Top 3 against power forwards, giving up 21 a game. But Sam Hauser's hit this at a 76% clip all season long, 54 of 71 total games. And yes, of course, it's the playoffs. They're going to play Tatum and Brown maybe a little bit more than usual. But at the end of the day, Hauser is going to get his minutes. He's hit this at a 76% clip all season long. He's hit it head-to-head against the Magic in 4 of the last 6 times he played them. Not only that, he crushed it going for 8 and 10. He's been playing really, really good basketball recently, going for 18, 10, 20, 15. You can see what I'm saying here. So I really like Hauser to go above this number, and so do the sports books. I believe some other apps were up at 5. I don't know who it was, but I saw someone was up at 5. Either way, those are my 3 favorite picks. And remember, I'm going to give you 2 bonus picks, so make sure to stick around for those. But Jamal Murray, more than 22.5 points plus rebounds. Luka Doncic, more than 44.5 PRA. And then Sam Hauser, more than 4.5 points are the 3 official picks on the lineup. Now, if you have not yet, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, like I said, because you're going to get free access to our group if those picks do not cash. For the bonus picks, the first bonus pick I have for you is going to be on Jaylen Duren. And yes, he does have a tough matchup again. Every defense in the NBA playoffs is essentially good. The Knicks are a top 10 defense against centers and overall. But Jaylen Duren, more than 13.5 points plus assists is the first pick. So you can see up here, number 1, sportsbooks favoring it up like crazy. MGM minus 125, Fanduel minus 128, Caesars minus 129, Sleepers minus 140. He's hit this in 8 of his last 10, 16 of his last 20 for an 80% clip. Head-to-head, it's not as pretty, but yes, in his most recent matchup against the Knicks, just last week, he went for 20 total, 18 points and 2 assists. And then on the 2024 season as a whole, Jaylen Duren has hit this at a 56% clip in 44 of 78 total games. But that's not really the main stuff I want you to look at. What I really do want you to look at is ever since this game against the Pacers on January 16th, which is about 3 months ago, take a look at the last 3 months of work. He has barely missed this number. Just take a look from this green line over, essentially. Insane. Earlier in the year, it was very up and down, more so missing it very often, and he's just been heating up and improving as a player. He's obviously a younger player, and he's getting more and more accustomed to the league, getting better as the year goes on, and I think he keeps it up throughout the playoffs, as long as the Pistons are still around. I do think the Pistons could be a sleeper team. So I do have one more bonus pick for you guys, and before I give you that last bonus pick, all I want to say is make sure to join the Discord and make sure to subscribe. We have the most profitable Discord in the world. I say it all the time. Some people want to disagree with me, but nobody else has the proof that we do. Straight up. We do a spreadsheet where we track every single hit and every single miss. You can see we're transparent when we lose on some apps. We actually put it on here publicly. But PrizePicks, every single hit that has ever been sent in my group, every single slip that I've ever sold you on is all documented publicly. Here's the tab for Underdog. All of it tracked. So if you want to join not just some regular VIP group, a VIP group that actually tracks everything publicly. And yeah, it's one thing. I could just put this shit in a spreadsheet and hide some stuff and act like I won more than I did. We're actually verified on an app called Pikkit, in case you don't know. And on Pikkit, you can't fake your results. So Pikkit goes in and they verify every single hit and every single miss, and they make sure we're transparent about it. So if you want to go check us out on Pikkit, you can actually go verify everything I'm telling you. Our username is @Banjo, BANJO. I say it in the videos. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Let's get to the last pick. Nickeil Alexander-Walker for more than 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists is going to be the final pick of the day. And this is just a math-based pick because the Lakers' defense is pretty solid overall. Against shooting guards, they are a bit weaker, 19th in points against, which is below average. Then they're dead league average in rebounds against and bottom 5 in assists. Alexander-Walker's hit this in 8 of his last 10 and 3 straight against the Jazz. Nets, and Grizzlies. And then also he's hit this at a 60 in 16 of his last 20 for an 80% clip. Head-to-head, even against the Lakers, he's hit it in 5 of the last 6 times he played against them. Most recently, just a month and a half ago, going for 18, 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And then on the season as a whole, Alexander Walker's hitting this at a 70% rate, 57 of 82 total games. He played every game of the season so far, and he played consistent minutes throughout all of these, as you can see here. We're playing about 25 a game. Sure, there's always the ones that are kind of like one-offs where he doesn't play as much, but he's hit this in 8 of the last 10, and the sports books like MGM and Bet365 are favoring this one up absolutely like crazy. Minus 130, minus 150 even, which is just crazy. PrizePicks is at 12. Sleeper and other apps, I believe, are even at 12.5. Like, Draftkings is at minus 135 on 12.5. That's insane. Sorry, that's insane. I don't think this number is going to be on the board when you guys watch the video. I'm sorry. If it is, go take it. Again, your choice, but like my opinion. Alexander Walker, more than 11.5 PRA is the final pick. So Jaylen Duren, more than 13.5 points plus assists. Alexander Walker, more than 11.5 PRA. And then these are the official picks for the day on Saturday. If these 2 picks miss, you're not getting the free day. But if any of these first 3 picks miss, you will get the free day. So let's make that clear. All 3 picks you're seeing on screen right now, all 3 of them have to hit or you get free access to the group. If the Jaylen Duren pick or the Alexander Walker pick miss, you don't get free access. Like, it's only these 3. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope that made sense. Yeah, I'll catch you guys all on Sunday.